Hello friends, welcome to our new video. Today we're going to discuss about how to extend dependent visa. This video is regarding extending dependent visa where the people come under health and care visa or skilled worker visa or tier 2 visa. So this video is about extending dependent visa. You have to go to Google and search health and care visa or tier 2 visa. Then you have to go to Government of UK webpage. So here we got all the details. So you have two options: apply as a partner inside the UK or outside the UK. If you are applying these visa inside the UK, so within the UK, you have to select apply as a partner inside the UK. So if you're applying from outside the UK, you have to click on apply online as your partner outside the UK. Click apply as a partner inside the UK. Where you are planning to live, England, Scotland or Wales or any of the islands. So you have to click there. Do you have a current Europe, EEA or Swiss passport? If yes, you can put yes, otherwise no. Do you have a UK biometric residence permit? So this includes expired BRPs. You have to click yes. Has your biometric permit expired? Yes, of course, because the biometric residence permit is valid up to 31st of December 2024. So you have to click on expired. So if it is expired less than 18 months, click there. If it is more than, click there. Have you ever provided your fingerprints for a UK visa application? Of course, if you are extending visa, you were given your fingerprints and your photos the last time when you extend or apply the visa. So you have to click yes. And the next question about, is your name on your biometric residence permit the same as on your passport? So if yes, you have to click yes. If it is no, you have to give the reason. So you have to click yes to continue to the next page. If it is no, you have to provide the details at the later stage about if you have known by any other names or change in name, you have to provide a certificate to continue with the application. So just to remind, okay, otherwise click yes and continue. Now you need use an app. It's called UK Visa and Immigration app. You need iPhone 7 plus models or Android with NFC, near field communication, NFC enabled. If you haven't got the phone, you find from your colleagues or your family members. What you need in that phone to connecting account, you need your full name, date of birth and everything. So after that they're asking for. So this is regarding creating an account. You have to create an account in UKV. If you already got an account, you can sign in and continue with your application. You have to give the security code to continue with this application. Your details should be matched exactly what your document shows. So if you have already got an account, so you have to sign in to continue with that account. So to sign in, what details you need for the signing is either your passport, national identity or biometric residence permit card that you used to sign to or create an account before. If you're creating a new one, you still need this one. If you already create an account, you can sign in with these your details. You can click on BRP or passport national identity card to sign in to your accounts. For example, I'm giving the passport here and you have to write the to enter the passport number there. So when you enter the passport number, you can continue to go to the next page. Then you will get a security number to the allocated phone number or the mail address. You can select where you want to send the security code, is a phone number or either that mail address. When it is ready, you'll get the form. It's ready to start application. So as I said, we're starting as a dependent visa extension. When you start, you have to click all the details. Has your spouse or partner apply to work or study in the UK? Click yes to continue to the next page. Next question is about, is your partner in the UK now? Click yes. Was your spouse or partner in the UK when they applied? Yes. When you select yes, you can continue to the next page. The next is about the type of visa they applied already. This is regarding your partner. So you can click on skilled worker visa. So because we are extending skilled worker or tier 2 or health or care visa, so you have to click on skilled worker visa to continue to next page. So if your visa is any other categories, if your partner's visa is any other category, you can click on there and continue to the applications to the next page. When you continue the applications, the next page is all about, has your partner been informed they are eligible for a health and care visa? Of course, the tier 2 general visa is changed now. So many of the categories change to health and care visa. So if so, you have to click yes. There's mainly the people they are working in UK NHS. When you select and you're happy about this answer, continue to the next page. So this is regarding, you need to do that your identity with that app is called UK Visa and Immigration app. So you have To click on the UK immigration apps, either you can scan or you can enter the connection code. When you go to the UK immigration app, there is a connection code. Click on the connection code, you'll get the details. Enter the connection code here to continue and connect your current application with your UK immigration app, so you can confirm the identity with that app, and so it will be transferred automatically to your application. To head up you, when you open the applications, you need your full name, your date of birth, your passport details, your BRP details, expiry date. When they enter the one, you have to select, you have to click the photos to continue with the applications. Then you have to do a selfie, like a photo return, so your photo will be entered and saved to the applications for the future reference. When the identity is confirmed, you're coming back to these applications, you confirmed your identity with that UK visa and immigration apps. When it is complete, it shows complete. So the next question, will any other family members is applying to come to the UK? If yes, you can put yes, otherwise no. So the next, about the checking your answers. So each section, when you go there, it's asking to check the answers and confirm, so it'll be completed. If you have an immigration advisor, you can give the details there, otherwise no. So the next questions will be the contact preferences. You have to continue with the contact preferences and your mail address, as well as your home address you have to confirm. If you have any other names, you have to click on any other names. Okay, if you have a national identity card, you have to enter the details there, always no. If you have any other nationalities, some people they have dual nationality, so if you have any other nationality other than the passport, you have to give the details there. Next page is about where is your partner applying from. So you have to enter the details there. Do you have a current UK visa, entry clearance or granted leave? So you have to give the details there. Then what entry clearance or permission to stay in the UK do you have? So is about if you are dependent visa, dependent partner leave to remain, so you have to give exactly what they given in the BRP card last application. Other home office applications, if you have any other home office applications is outstanding the decision, you have to give the details there. So when it is ready, check all the answers and confirm. Then you can go to the next one. Next one is about your personal details. In the personal details, asking for your gender. So I'll continue to the next page to see. So next one will be your country of birth. If your country of birth is India, you have to give the details there. If you're any other country, for example Bangladesh, Pakistan, you have to give the details there of your country of birth. It should be exactly match your passport. So you have to give your passport details, passport number, place of issue date and expiry date. You have to enter these details carefully. After that, you have to confirm the details and continue to the next page. The next is about your relationship status, and continue to the next page. So next is about your current partner details, their name, date of birth. If your partner not any other names, if they got any other second name, you have to give the details there. Otherwise, it should be exactly matched with their passport details. And the telephone number. Okay, have you and your partner live together? So you have to give the evidence later. The next page is about your parents. You have to give at least one of your parents' details. If you cannot provide any of the parents' details, you have to explain with the letter later when you submit all the documents to UK Visa and Immigrations. So you have to click yes and continue to the next page. Then you can select is a father or mother's details you are going to give the first one. So you can select father, mother, or any other option like stepmother or stepfather is there. So when you're given the details, you have to give the second parent details. So you need basically their name, their date of birth, and their country of birth and their nationality. Next is about does your partner, that's a name, already have their skilled worker visa? If yes, that's why you're doing this application. Do you know your partner visa, the date of issues and the date of expiry date? Do you know your partner's visa end date? Yes, of course, you have to provide the details. Do you have the last UAN number? If your partner got ILR, you have to give the UAN number of last approved application. Does your partner have a certificate of sponsorship number? Of course, for a tier 2 visa or health and care visa, they always should have a certificate of sponsorship. You have to give the sponsorship number there. To head up in this stage, some of the applicants' partner already got ILR and the partner's visa is going to be expired. So the certificate of sponsorship should be the last sponsorship certificate which is issued when their partner got extended visa with you in the initial stage. Okay, so next is about your SOC code, shortage occupation code. You have to enter there. So is your employer agreed to certify your financial maintenance? If so, you have to put yes, otherwise no. If you check the last certificate or sponsorship letter, so you could see that whether the employer is agreed to support your partner. Next is about time in the UK. About the applicant, you have to exactly give how many years and months the applicant is in the UK. Time spent outside the UK, of course, you have to give the time spent outside the UK, but do not include holidays of 2 weeks or less, including any period of time you have spent on this entire UK spent. You have to give the details you spent outside the UK. Where did you spend time outside the UK for more than 2 weeks? You have to give the details there. When did you leave the UK? Next is about when you enter the UK, the reason for your travel. For example, visit family or holiday or to visit friend, etc. You can enter as the details there. So any other times you can add one by one. If you spend other than this what you mentioned, you have to give the details there. After the important question is going to be if you spend any other countries outside the UK, for example, about that country is mentioned, it's above. So if so, you can put yes, otherwise no. World travel history, you have to give the travel history of past 10 years. If you're applying like 2025, you have to give the travel history of from 2015 till 25. For example, if you visit any of Gulf countries, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, etc., you have to give the details there. Do not include visa of UK, USA, Canada, Australia, etc., which is asked about the previous question. Did you visit any of the country? About that mentioned some of the countries there. If you so, you have to enter the details there. So remaining all the countries details you have to enter from there for the next stage. So when you finish, if you want to add more countries list that you visited, you have to give the travel history as a second or third or fourth, how many, like it depends on personal circumstances. If you had any treatment in the UK, you have to give the details there. Then you need your national insurance number. Do you have a UK national insurance number? Of course you have to click there and give the details. Next is about the important question is about your driving license. This is a new thing compared to 2023. They added recently is about driving license number. They need the driving license number about whether you had any offense in the past. Then public fund. If you receive any public funds, you have to click yes, otherwise no, as you know that you are not allowed to have any public fund during your work visa or your dependent visa until you get ILR or citizenship in the UK. So this is about visa and immigration. If you refuse any visa to any country, you have to give the details there, otherwise no. Breach of UK immigration law. If you had breached any of the UK immigration's law, you have to enter the details there, otherwise put no. Conviction or penalty, how about the criminal conviction, driving offenses, outstanding criminal proceedings, etc. If it is so, you have to enter the details, otherwise no. War crimes, if you involved any of the war crimes, you have to give the details there. You have to click I have read all the information about war crimes including the guidance. So if you click the link, you will see about what is war crimes. If you have any interest, views, activities, or any relations with terrorist organizations, you have to give the details there. I have to click I have read and understood all that information which is given as terrorist views or organizations. You have to click there and continue. If you have an extremist organization and views like a Protestants or something like against the country or will or public, you have to give the details there, otherwise you have to put no. Next is about your good character. If you're not a good character person, so you have to put there the details. If you have any problem with your character, you have to put the details, otherwise you put no everywhere. So and put continue to the next page. Employment history. If you have any of the employment organization you worked, like armed force, government, intelligence service, security organization, media organization, judiciary, etc., you have to give the details, otherwise you have to put no to continue to the next page. Next is about check all your answers given in this section. Go through all the answers, make sure which is given as a right one, and you have to give the details there. Next is about account security questions. To retrieve your account, you have to give some security questions like we do like in a social media, etc. First set of questions and second set of questions. It's simple. Make sure that you write this one somewhere. When you complete the security question, this is about your conditions. If your application is successful, there will be conditions like attached as a leave, the permissions. You have to follow all the guidances, laws, and the rules and regulations of this country, and you're declaring that you've read all that information, you've given all the information as truth. And next is about to continue the visa application fees. When you complete all the declarations that you're confirming I am the applicant aged over 18 or over, continue that applications. If you want to check the application again before pay your application fee, you have to go through the questions again. When it is application fee is submitted, you cannot get this application feedback. So before paying that application, make sure that read through all that your answers and pay the fees when you're ready. So when you pay that application's fees, it will ask you to submit all your documents online. Once the document is reviewed, they will let you know by email that whether you need a direct appointment with the UK visas and immigration. Otherwise, they will directly extend your visa according to their decisions. If they need to retake your fingerprint or your photo image, they will send an email to directly to you. Otherwise, it will automatically extend your visa if there is no problem or issues with visa and immigration department. That's all about today's video. If you have any doubts regarding this video, please do comments below, and please subscribe and share our channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you on next video. Thank you.